one point or another. We're worried about the future, afraid of the unknown, doubting ourselves. Sometimes we're angry, thinking the world shouldn't be this way. Sometimes we're ashamed, thinking I shouldn't be this way. We're anxious and we're stressed, and sometimes this all manifests as physical disease. We have a resource to help us. It's entirely free. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All we have to do is remember it and then choose to use it. Let me explain. We live in divine consciousness. As Eric Butterworth said, we are an eachness in the allness of God. Our individual consciousness exists within a collective consciousness, and that collective consciousness has its existence in the one mind, the Christ mind, the divine mind. We are swimming in a sea of divine spirit wisdom, ready and waiting for us to tap into it. It is our lifeline. Sure, we can try to solve our problems by ourselves. We can swim upstream, exhaust ourselves, and make very little progress. Or we can tap into our spiritual lifeline and swoosh, we're joyfully riding the wave of divine mind, going with the flow, tapping into something much greater than ourselves. I think most of us would choose that option. Well, I'd like to share with you some ideas of how to get into that wonderful cosmic flow. First of all, it helps to have an understanding of the 3 levels of consciousness: the subconscious mind, the conscious mind, and the superconscious mind. I like to attach an image to each of these levels of consciousness to help us remember them. I think of the subconscious as a cave, deep and dark, below the surface. The conscious mind is like a beautiful landscape on the surface of the earth, like a forest with many paths going through it. The superconscious mind is like a glorious vista from a mountaintop with an expansive view of the sky and the earth and a source of luminous light. Our subconscious mind is basically our storehouse of memories, all of our past thoughts and feelings. And from below the surface, it drives all of our habits. It doesn't have the power to do original thinking, but it acts from what it's given, what it's fed from the conscious or the superconscious mind. Our conscious mind is basically our personal awareness. It's our thinking process. What's going through our mind in the present, past, or future in response to our perceptions of the outer world and in response to our thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and ideas. It's what establishes our identity. The superconscious mind is the realm of divine ideas, sometimes referred to as the Christ mind, and it is a glorious mystery that spiritualizes our whole consciousness. It gives guidance and direction to our conscious mind, and it clears out or transforms error thoughts and feelings in the subconscious mind. So as we go through our life challenges, the first step is to become aware. Take a deep look at what things might be triggering you into negative habits, and make the choice to tap into the lifeline of the superconscious. The way we do that is we get really quiet, Go into the stillness, go into the silence, meditate, pray. How do you do that? Well, if you haven't done that before, one way is to find a quiet place, close your eyes, breathe slowly. Breathe in for several beats, hold your breath, and then let it out for several more. You can choose whatever count is good for you. And if a thought occurs that troubles you, or if any thought at all comes into your mind, don't fight it. Say, hello, thought. Let it bubble up to the surface and let it go. And it's helpful sometimes if you have something to focus on. And a really nice thing and a simple thing is the sound of like an air conditioner or a fan. And every time your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to that and keep your breathing going. And before you know it, you've basically opened up a channel to the divine superconscious. And just stay in that silence. You don't have to do anything else. Just stay there and let that light flood into you. When you come out of the silence, you'll feel refreshed. You'll feel connected to spirit. And it's very possible that you'll have answers coming into your mind. You'll be receiving the pure knowing of illumination from divine mind. And you're going to experience the joy of remembering and setting free your own divine potential. It was there all along. You just had to tap into it. We store our fears and traumas in the cave of our subconscious. As we sit in the silence, we are opening a channel to let the glorious, beautiful light of the superconscious bathe our subconscious and conscious minds with divine light. As this light enters the darkness of our cave, our fears and traumas bubble up to the surface. And this light illumines a path forward in the forest of our conscious mind, providing us with the guidance and inspiration we need to overcome our challenges. As we walk the path to our healing, we deny the power of our old error beliefs, and we affirm the truth that we are eternally connected to divine oneness. We're filled with joy, love, and renewed vitality. From the darkness, we go into sacred silence and emerge into the light of healing, joy, and divine connection. From darkness to silence to new life. From anxiety and stress to calm meditation to beautiful reconnection. From darkness to silence to new life. From darkness to silence to new life. Enjoy the journey. Namaste.